What's going on, BoomTube? So this video is going to be sort of a ta-ta because I don't really think I'm going to be doing the internet thing anymore. And I'm actually happy to say that because I know that it's not coming from a toxic place or a need to isolate because I haven't dealt with something. The actual reason that I am removing myself from the internet is because I'm evolving beyond it. And I'm very happy to say that. I've reached a point, not just in my spiritual evolution, but in my mental health journey, where I can safely say that I am almost fully regressed. Since my conditions, I have borderline personality disorder, comorbid antisocial personality disorder, and complex PTSD. These conditions are lifelong, so they never fully heal, but they regress. It's been about 15 years, maybe 16 years since I felt this close to being anywhere near stable. And I know that's ironic because some of the more spiritual content I post might challenge some people to wonder if something was wrong with me, but no, schizophrenia has never been part of the diagnosis. And you would think that out of the many times that I went in and out of therapy, they would have discovered that. But no, that's not an issue. The problem is people who are not willing to look outside the box, but we're not going to get into that today. The reason that I'm talking to you guys right now is because I don't really have any interest in doing the internet thing anymore. People have just gotten to a point where they're causing a lot of dark energy for me and stress. I do have a small circle, but that's it. I actually went through on my Facebook and unfriended 600 different people because I thought about it and I'm like, I don't feel close with these people. They don't interact with me. They don't check on me. They don't fucking care. They don't like my posts. They don't do anything. So, bye. What matters to me, what I'm discovering matters to me is the moral character that someone possesses, how they function in a relationship with you, no matter what kind of relationship that is, and if they actually promote your growth and your success, as opposed to being a toxic figure who doesn't care and may even want to see you in a state of decline because they harbor feelings of jealousy. This is why I never had friends, because I always heard horror stories about like female friendships going totally wrong, and I'm just like, But tangent aside, I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever really blended with human society for obvious reasons. And at this point, I don't have any interest in doing so either. So what I've decided to do is effectively shut down my life, like just pull everything in, keep it personal, keep it private, go about being the best person I can be, but don't involve myself on the internet. And there's actually a deeper meaning to this. It's not just because of the way the world is today. It's because as a child, I depended on the internet as a source of safety, like a peace resource, if you will. Due to my childhood home being so turbulent and traumatic for me and dark, I turned to the internet to find people who I could relate to, who may have understood how I felt at home, and that was my safe space. Now, obviously, the internet's always been sort of a shitty place, but I noticed, especially over the years, I would say maybe the past 10 years or so, it's become increasingly worse to the point that it seems like you can't post anything without it just getting overflowed with negativity, disgusting passive aggression, disgusting direct insults from people, demographics insulting each other who should not be insulting each other, such as older individuals insulting children. I've been seeing this a lot online. Or, like an older male insulting a teenage female. This should not be happening. Vice versa as well. We call those Karens and the vice versa. But I don't like the place that this has become. And I found that it was destroying my mental health progress due to how much importance I placed on the internet. I have to tell you, it was probably one of the most liberating feelings in the world to finally come to the realization that I don't need validation from people who act like this. From people, because the way people paint themselves online is very perfect all the time. Like, oh, look at me, my life is polished, I just bought this, our kids just won this, blah, 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 blah. It's just a huge boast show. It's the boast floats going down the parade. And the way people portray themselves, they act that way too in comment sections. They'll act like they're holier than thou, they're better than you for whatever reason, they know more than you, they're morally, ethically correct, and you're not. It's such a toxic place now. And these people are actually not as great as they portray themselves to be. So you get caught thinking you're inferior, and it makes you insecure. But then you slow down and you stop and you realize this person has profile photos up of a beautiful family and a gorgeous car and a wonderful house. And they're here in my comment section calling me the S word because I uploaded a picture with some cleavage, or whatever they say to people. And you look at it for what it is, and you come to the realization that this person is just as miserable as everybody else in the world, and this person is going through just as much as everyone else in the world. But they don't want people to see it because they're weak, and they're afraid of judgment. Those of us who wear our damage on our sleeves for the world to see, they're scared of us. They're scared of people like us. That's why they attack people who are confident, because they are weak. And unfortunately, that's just the norm for a lot of people now, to be weak inside. And I'm not saying this in a way that's urging judgment or hatred. I'm urging you to look in the mirror and understand where you have the opportunity to heal. Because when you carry that internal weakness and you try to protect it with a hard outer shell of defensiveness, or thinking that you're morally superior, or that your money makes you superior, or whatever, but you haven't strengthen your core, other people can sense that. You're not fooling anyone. And you're doing more harm to yourself by being like that. You're polluting the internet and the world, public places. It's not just the internet. You're polluting politics. You're polluting belief systems. You're even polluting religion. And I don't even support religion as it is, but to pollute that, come on, man, we have to look in the mirror. That's ultimately why I don't want to engage on the internet anymore. Now, of course, I do want to specify and say that any content I do have up on YouTube, I'm leaving it, just because I do like my dream series shorts and my harp video and stuff, so I like to revisit those sometimes, but that's for me. I will leave that stuff there, but I'm probably not going to post much more going forward. If I get a random artsy idea, like I did with the I Am Phoenix video short, I like that one a lot. I found that song and I got obsessed with it, so I decided to make a video. But if I get any more ideas like that, I'll post, but I'm not going to involve myself in this society until things change. And that's just for my own strength, because I have strength in myself, and at this point, I want other people to do the same. I'm just going to live my life the way I want. I'm definitely very happy with this decision, because I am a strange character, and I'm not somebody who ever gained a lot of internet popularity. Because people, I don't know, when you're not somebody that follows the main trends or the main beliefs, you don't pick up a lot of following. You pick up the people who are, I guess, more authentic and who share in your beliefs. So I'm just going to stick with that, and I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm probably never going to be accepted by the masses, and you know what? I'm okay with that, because the masses aren't that great, for what I've come to understand. They have to do a lot of healing, and I noticed that the people like me who are willing to be ourselves and be open and be happy are the people who have done the healing. So I'm going to stick with that. So me and my happy ass are going to be living my life, doing what I do. Just know that things are going well. I'm excited to be moving into a new shelter. Not a homeless shelter, but a home. And I'm very excited to be paying to get my license back soon. So, yeah, things are changing. And unfortunately, people are changing too, so we're just going to go this way and focus on staying strong in Christ. I'm putting on the armor of God and just doing my best. I hope you do too. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Those of you who have stuck around for some of my videos, which have since been deleted, but where I spoke about my psychic intuition, this is also a huge reason for why I'm leaving the internet. If you are someone who can say that you're clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, or claircognizant, or a mix of any of those things, then I know that you can feel the way energy in society has changed. This is a very dense, thick tar kind of feeling energy. I don't like it. It exhausts me, and it just makes me feel drained. I find it to be a very parasitic, low vibrational energy. So I'm just getting it out of my life. Like, I don't want it in my life, and unfortunately it's very rampant in society right now. So I'm here to tell you that I understand if you're an intuitive. Just do what makes you happy right now. Now that I'm done getting ready, I just want to add one thing. Be kind to yourself during this time. I'm trying to do that for myself because, unfortunately, due to the changes that are taking place across the globe, in the grid, it's causing a lot of instability in people's energy fields, especially those like me who have gut instinct and psychic intuition. It's really screwing things up. So that's why a lot of us specifically are being called to pull away from society. But be kind to yourself, because it's going to have effects on your mood. It's going to have effects on the way you think. You might be pulled into a sense of doom and gloom or rage or feeling like you need to retaliate. Don't engage in these feelings. Acknowledge where they're coming from, but don't engage, because it's coming from this darkness and this instability, the turbulence. Stay strong in Christ.